Hey guys, it's Jake. First off, I want to apologize for my video last week. The program I used was kind of shitty, so I'm using a different one this week. It cut off about half of my video, but I was just ranting anyhow. So I'm not really an interesting person. Talk about music. Love music. Love tattoos, piercings. I have 6 tattoos and 13 piercings. Plan on many more, just not exactly sure what yet. But I mean, other than that, I really didn't say much more, so you weren't missing anything. Anyhow, on to this week's topic coming out. I think I mentioned before that I'm not out to too many people as trans yet, but I have been out as a lesbian I first came out 3 years ago to one of my best friends. I didn't come out to my family till about maybe 2.5 years ago, maybe a little bit less. But yeah, my friends have all been real cool with the whole lesbian thing. I've actually met a lot more friends because of it. I'm just meeting people through people, and I've met some pretty good people. But my family, on the other hand, my mom and my mom's family have been alright with it, but my dad and his family, not so much. My dad gave me the whole, growing up in a Catholic family, it's just not right. But he's used to it now, he's alright with it. A couple of my aunts gave me shit for it a couple years ago. One of them texted me on Christmas saying how disrespectful it was to bring my girlfriend at the time to my grandparents for the holidays, and that Jesus died for our sins and blah blah blah. And one of my other aunts was basically giving me the same deal about being disrespectful. But everybody's past it, they've gotten used to it. Don't really know if they accept it or not, but they've gotten used to it. I still try to avoid a lot of the family functions though, because sometimes I feel it's awkward, like there's just this tension, nobody really wants to talk to me. As far as coming out as trans goes, maybe 10 people know, if that. I first came out to Trish, one of the Friday Slats for this collab. She's my ex. It was never really said exactly, like, hey, I'm trans. It was more just kind of gradually figured out over time between the two of us. She helped me figure it out. She could see that I'm more comfortable this way than I was for the 1.5 years we knew each other before that. And she's definitely seen a confidence boost, like, since I started binding and actually come to terms with being trans. She calls me Jake, uses the male pronoun. She's been great through this whole thing. I've met a couple of trans guys. One, just met him a couple weeks ago. He's gonna refer me to his therapist, so that should help me out a lot. Probably be doing that over the summer. Once this semester of school's done, I'll have more free time for it. But yeah, I find it's easier to tell new people, like people I just met, that I'm trans, as opposed to people I've known for a while. I still haven't told 2 of my closest friends, a couple people I work with. I've known them for about 3 years. One of them, the one I actually first came out to, is a lesbian. I haven't told him yet, although I think he knows. He's probably seen some stuff on my Tumblr implying it, so he drops little hints once in a while, but he's never actually said anything. I figure when the time comes, they'll know. I'm sure once summer hits, people will be noticing more that I'm binding, so I won't be wearing a hoodie all the time. So I'll deal with it then. But yeah, anyhow, that's my coming out story. Not really exciting. Oh, how my parents found out I was gay. I actually didn't even have to come out to them. My dad found out on MySpace, and my mom found out on Facebook. My dad saw a couple pictures of me and my girlfriend and asked me about it. Actually, emailed me about it. And my mom saw my relationship status and was happy for me, I guess. She just wants me to be happy. But yeah. Other than that, I don't really think I had to come out to anybody other than a couple of my friends. But then everybody just started seeing the physical changes, I guess, the way I was carrying myself. And they just kind of figured. So I had it pretty easy. But the whole coming out as trans thing is another story. I'm not looking forward to that at all. But it'll happen eventually when I'm ready. That's what I'm hoping the therapy will help with too. Get me ready for it. Alright, anyhow, I'll let y'all go, and I'll see you next week.